Hey folks, it's a rare phone vlog today. I thought I'd do a bit of walking about instead of just chatting from my chair. But I want to start off by talking about what an absolute moron I am for two reasons. Reason number one, which only became apparent today, I realised completely out of the blue that I've not had home insurance since 2018. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like a condition of our mortgage and something that would have kept everything I hold dear safe and so on and so forth. Absolute panic. I say 2018, probably 2019. I can't remember doing it last year during the pandemic. Definitely can't remember doing it this year. So I've just quickly done it. I rang Claire and she was like, oh, I don't know. And I said, well, at least you're not angry with me. And she had a little laugh. Considering that we had builders in to do this entire room that I'm standing in and it could have all gone wrong. I mean, it did go wrong. I ruined this. I opened this door with paint still not dry on it, and I need to fix that at some point. But yeah, I think we've been very lucky all in all. We've had the floor replaced and a room built and the house hasn't burned down, and from tomorrow it can. I mean, I don't care, it's all going to be paid for. But before today, and with a clumsy man like me, it could have all gone wrong. And the other reason I'm an idiot is it was my birthday on Saturday, just gone, and I went out with my family for the day and was there in the middle of a field just wrapping up, and I thought, should have made a really good vlog, but I hadn't got my phone out at all. I literally just spent the day wandering a field. We went to a local fete. I went to my mum and dad's. I went to my in-laws, got presents, so on and so forth. And yeah, I guess now I'm gonna have to just walk around the house and show you what I got and just talk, just riff. But it was a nice day. We went to, my parents live in this little village that had like a village fair. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called like Fun in the Field. I added the abbreviations, but it was accurate. It was a nice day. We had fun, but it was just a field full of stalls and a raffle where I gave Ben, I've moaned about this so many times. I feel petty moaning about it, but we were queuing up. Ollie had a go. Ben was like, I want to go. I was like, all right, here's a couple of quid. And I sent him towards the raffle, the tombola. And I said, right, yeah, get a few tickets. And the woman went, do you want tickets or do you want to play this ball game over here? And I was like, he wants to do the tombola. And he's like, I want to play the ball game. I'm like, no, he's doing the tombola. I'm giving him money to do the tombola for me. And she just ushers him off to this ball game where he just lobs balls at a hoop. Costs the same, money just down the drain, no prize. Just, yeah, throw some balls for a bit. And I'm like, I wanted there's booze on that tombola. I mean, I'm not going to tell my 4-year-old to win me booze. But yeah, I feel like she absolutely ripped me off and I have not recovered from it. It's been what, 4 days, and I'm not over it. I'm offended. I'm really annoyed. That's money I'll never see again. But yeah, I'll show you around now. I'll show you the little bits and bobs I got. I never actually decided on a present for me specifically from Claire. But she got me bits and bobs. The big gift is kind of, I mean, the luxury of being married to her, I guess, but also just the fact that I'll probably find something I want eventually, and I can go, this would be the birthday present you should have got me back then. I'm getting it now. And she'll go, yep, fine, cool. And that's what will happen. But yeah, I'll go show you around a bit and we'll see what else I got. So I got this from my sister because I want something that will make me coffee. And she said to me, have you bought any coffee for it yet? And I was like, nope, because all the coffee on Amazon is disgusting and I don't like Amazon coffee. Claire sat silently next to me, and then when we got home revealed she'd got me some coffee from Amazon, which I had to explain to her, that's not the same coffee that I thought was disgusting. That's different coffee. That's really handy because this box has like a load of different coffees from around the world in it, which, where does it say? Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, which means I can figure out which country I like and then I'll just buy that from now on. But when I bought a sack of like donkey coffee or something it was called, and donkeys don't make nice coffee, apparently. It's disgusting. There's also the Tanglefoot box in the background. I actually thought it still had some in, but it is empty, so I should probably tidy that away and put it in the bin. But yeah, that was a nice extra bit. Claire knows I like booze, so she got me some booze. I got lots of booze, random bottles of booze like this. I like IPAs. My family know me well, so that's what they got me. I also got this see-through teacup, and when I showed it on my Twitch stream earlier in the week, people were like, what's the point of that? And I said, well, it's so that I can see how much tea I've got, because I usually drink out of this cup, And let me tell you, the amount of times I will assume that it's empty, and then I pick it up to go empty it, I'll make a cup of tea, and I see that it's full to like here. So now I can see when I've got half a cup all the time, and I can be like, oh, I've got half a cup, I'll drink that. Whereas I'd have had to look all the way in like an absolute lunatic to decide how much was in there. And I know it sounds simple, and it sounds like something that I should just do, but no more do I have to do that. I can see all the time. It means I'm not gonna have cold tea anymore. I mean, that is cold tea. I poured it out of the teapot behind, just to prove the point. But people were telling me I was a madman when I asked for this, and who's laughing now, eh? Claire also got me this awesome Pokemon font Sheepdog, which I'm using as it's meant to be for the backdrop of my Twitch streams, but it looks a bit small where I sit at the moment. I will, rebuild this at some point, but let's zoom out a little bit. There's quite, I mean, look, with all that, I need to move that and that massive pile of toys. The kids have made such a mess in here, but at some point I'll make that sort of more visible in the background and look good. I also got this awesome card from Emily, which I've shown off on Twitter and everything. She drew that by hand, which I think is very, very cool. I stole this off of Oliver, and this and that and all of them and some of them. I mean, I basically just ransacked all of his toys because my toys were a little bit gappy when I put them in there. I also got a phone holder that sits there with that's my work phone at the moment, but it basically means that when I'm streaming, my phone's facing me. So yesterday, for example, when I was streaming, I was able to just see all the texts Claire was sending me where she was just asking me questions or whatever. Got some speakers for my computer because I'm an idiot who ordered a computer with no speakers, which meant that I couldn't hear anything. And then Mr. Self-Improvement, I've got some books on how to basically get better at vlogging and streaming and stuff, which I'm going to read. How to Steal Like an Artist, Show Your Work, Keep Going, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. And Claire got me a Great Ideas and Cunning Plans book to write all my cunning plans and great ideas in. I also got some storage for my Switch because I got Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which is the first game I ever played as a child. I've got that for the Switch in the background there, and I'll probably play that on stream at some point. But I don't have any storage, so I added that to my list, so that I'll never run out of space on my Switch again. But yeah, I think that is everything that I got. Let me have a look. I think everything else I got was basically food, which either got eaten or is in the fridge. You don't really need to see a bar of chocolate in the fridge. It's there. So, I mean, I did get stuff. I'm not like, the kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory getting my bar of chocolate for my birthday. I've had a good day. My family definitely got me some good stuff. It's just, specifically Claire wanted to get me a thing that was for me, for my birthday, blah blah blah, and I haven't got any ideas. I don't know. I'll probably have ideas next week the moment it stops being a thing that I need to do. We didn't really have any plans. I said to her, well, should we go somewhere? She's like, where do you want to go? And I was like, well, there's no films out I want to see. There's no, I don't want to catch COVID. So I'll go out next year, I guess. But again, that's something we're going to have a date planned at some point so we can go out. But yeah, it was a nice day. I had a really good time. I had a good weekend. The kids were excited that it was my birthday. Oh, it's Ben's birthday tomorrow. And that's why I started walking that way. I remember now. I want to show you something we got him that he's already seen because we had to open it early. You'll see why in a second. We got him a little cup of caterpillars. So they arrived much smaller than this. And they basically crawl around in there eating the goop at the bottom and making their own caterpillar webs. I didn't know caterpillars did that. Don't really know what's going on. But the idea is, so you can see the box in the background, it's a live butterfly garden insect lure jobby. They'll go into cocoons and hang off the ceiling of that cup shortly. And then in a week or so, we'll stick them in the net. They'll hatch into butterflies and then we'll release them into the garden. We did it when Emily was little and she loved it. She remembers it. She thinks it was awesome. Ben did it at nursery. So we thought, you know what, let's get him another set. So there's 5 in there at the moment. They look very still, but they are alive. That's one of the things it specifically said. Don't worry if they look like they're not moving very much. I guess they're just full on all the stuff they've been nibbling on. I don't know. I didn't know they made that much. Is that like string? I don't know. Whatever that is, web. I'm kind of surprised they made that unless a spider's got in there and had its way. I don't know. But yeah, he's very excited to see them flying. So hopefully they get there. He's been very patient letting them sit on the side on a shelf behind me, just growing away. I mean, they've like tripled in size at least in the past 3 days. So it's looking pretty good. Well, I just had a bit of a surprising moment as well while I was recording. Post came through the letterbox and it was a real heart in mouth moment because I saw a very official looking letter on that kind of brown paper that only the NHS can send. And I just thought, oh geez, what's this going to say? So it says, I'm writing to update you on the progress of your referral for an autism assessment following review at a triage meeting on Thursday the 19th of August. In line with NICE guidelines, your referral has been accepted and you are now on our waiting list for an assessment. So it's fantastic news. Unfortunately, the waiting list is very long and due to COVID, there's been a period of time where we're unable to commence any assessments. Therefore, this has caused a delay on autism assessments. We currently have a large number of people on our waiting list and envisage a wait of at least 18 months. An assessor will be in contact with you at the earliest available opportunity. So, I mean, that's good. I'm pleased that, you know, I've filled out their forms and they've said, yeah, go on then, come and have an assessment. That's very reassuring. I thought they were just going to go, it's still not a done deal, but I mean, the sheets are pretty thorough. I don't really know what to expect now. It just means 18 to I imagine it'll be 24 months worth of haggling and waiting around, won't it? Which is really frustrating for somebody who's as impatient as me. That's going to just be in my head for the next 2 years now, but that is good progress. I'm excited by that. I was all ready to just be really upset. I was expecting that to be a more negative letter because it's come very quickly. But yeah, happy days, cool beans. That's a little bit. I'm a bit thrown actually. Hadn't really processed it. I literally got the letter while I was that means the postman's heard me walking around shouting at the top of my voice into my phone like a loon. But yeah, no, I feel a bit odd about that. That's interesting. That's good. I'm glad that that's happened after the doctors fobbed me off so much. So yeah, good stuff. I've also had a message from Ollie's head saying they want to do him on like a pyramid timetable from going back to school. So he's basically going to go, I think like half days on Mondays, half days on Tuesdays. Well, slightly high. No, afternoon Tuesdays, all day Wednesday, afternoon Thursday, half day Friday. I don't even think he's doing that first week or so. He's just in half days, but they're going to put it up and down. So that sounds all right. It sounds like a bit of a hassle going back and forth to school, but it sounds good for him. I think it'll work, keep him from getting overwhelmed and everything. So yeah, I don't think I've missed anything out. I did think afterwards, I didn't mention the fact Claire made me a really nice banana cake, birthday cake jobby, and my dad made me an apple crumble, and my mum bought me a birthday cake, which is, yeah, I had a lot of cake. I mean, on the Sunday, I had the birthday cake and the apple crumble for breakfast, which was basically a dream come true. It was fantastic. We were out of milk, so I was just like, screw it, I don't need milk. I'll just have cake and crumble in a bowl mixed together, which is very good. We were at my mum's for Chinese as well, mum and dad's for Chinese. I always make it sound like they don't live together when I talk about them. I feel like I need to make that clear. They do live in the same house. They just got a lot of cake. We had Chinese round theirs that night as well. I mean, I ate so much this weekend just gone that I feel like I shouldn't eat this week to counter it. Which reminds me, I haven't had lunch actually. This is my lunch hour. I'm talking to you like I should eat. I need to eat. But yeah, it was a nice weekend. I had a good time. I feel good. I feel positive. I'm hoping these books will be interesting. I've already, the Art of Not Giving an F one has been really interesting. I need to get better at, I mean, it's more about not worrying about what people think or the nonsense or getting people's opinions on things. I'm very prone to going, what do you think of this? And then someone going, nah. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was a good idea. But I just take them at their word. And actually, this book's telling me I should just do it. I mean, I should just get on with it and let the world tell me it's a rubbish idea. But I'm always like, oh, I don't want to commit to it because what if it's rubbish or what if it's bad? Anyway. So yeah, reading these books. I want to get on a bit of a reading thing. Weirdly, I can read that book fine. I can read my comics fine. But when I try and focus on other bits I need to focus on, I'm like, I can't, it's not, my mind is just like, nah, sorry, can't do it. Sorry, can't read that. I need to figure out how to make myself focus on things I want to focus on. and not just things that I kind of find interesting. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, that is your lot. Sorry, it's a bit of a choppy one. Hope you've enjoyed it though. Someone asked me to do a day in the life vlog the other day. They said, could I do a day in the life one for Wednesday? I mean, I'll probably film Ben's birthday if I can get a chance. We are going to a child play place tomorrow. I've got tomorrow off. Normally I get my birthday off at work, but my birthday was a Saturday, so I said, can I have Ben's birthday off? And they said yes, which is very kind of them. We're going to a play place, but I doubt I'll be allowed to film in there because there'll be other kids running around. It'd be a bit odd to let me film, but I'll try and film them if there's not a policy against it. If not, I'll just film him opening presents and stuff like that, and we'll play and stuff. It'll be nice. I'll try and do a proper, but a day in the life one, I was kind of like, is that something people want to see? Because to be honest, a day in the life of me is basically getting out of bed and thinking, oh God, I've got like 10 minutes to get washed and get downstairs. I know you don't want to see that part. I then sit in my computer room at work for 8 hours, bar this lunch hour. And then the kids come home and Ollie plays up front and it's a massive problem. Yesterday he chased a girl and she freaked out and ran home because she thought he was only pretending to be a zombie or whatever their game was, but she just freaked out and ran home. She's autistic as well, so I think she just completely misread the situation. But because he was upset, he ran into the nearby field, and I had to run out. I had to stand at the edge of the field calling him back because I didn't want to chase him. I thought this was going to make things worse. He was fine. He just felt really bad. It's just nonsense like that every day. So I couldn't really film that situation, but that's the nonsense. Then it's dinner, then kids to bed, then I'm streaming or I'm watching telly with Claire. So I'm kind of like, my life is very boring unless there's something happening, like a drama with school or a family event of some kind. So day in the life seems, I mean, maybe if I had to film it, it might become a bit more interesting. I might realise that there is beauty in the mundane, but at the moment, I just feel like there's a lot of mundaneness in the mundane. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll do the birthday stuff. So first, this vlog will be that. And then I'll try and think of doing a decent day in the life that isn't just you lot. I mean, I could just have it there while I'm just typing away at work and you'll be like, what is he doing? Why is he so boring? Dance, puppet, dance. And I'll be like, sorry. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'll figure it out. I'm planning on reading those 3 books, I got a YouTube book as well, actually, that I didn't show in the picture, that Kev recommended. And I'll read all of them, and hopefully you'll see the benefits of it after the fact. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you're all well. Let me know how your weekend went. Let me know how your week's going so far. Yeah, just let me know how you're getting on. I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers.